What's going on, YouTube? OCD for EDC here, and I'm joined by my lovely wife today, Molly. Say hello.
Hi there.
And what we've got for your face balls today, we've got a little unboxing to do, and these are some knives that are going to go up on the website. Some pretty cool new stuff that I think, anyway. I might be wrong on that. Can't keep it all straight, but anyway, we're going to open this box. We're also going to talk about multiple things. So, and then, you know, we'll check factory edges and do all that sort of stuff, but we're gonna talk about some stuff. As you guys know, most of you anyway, I'm sure, probably watched the video that I posted a few days ago about Mr. Bryan over at Slicey Dicey, and we're gonna talk a little bit about that whole situation and what transpired, because there's a lot that happened kind of behind the scenes, and I'm just going to be completely open and honest about everything that took place. And yeah, so we're going to get into it. But in the meantime, I'm going to be opening this package right here as well. So, as you guys know, Molly and I did a video, and it was a really kind of a last-minute impromptu thing where we did this live stream, and you know, I kind of had an idea, but honestly, we kind of went back and forth on like what we were actually going to accomplish or do with it, and kind of what I had in my mind. You know, I don't know. I don't even really know what to say about it other than we were just looking to have some laughs and have some fun, really, is what it boiled down to.
Yeah.
And
Don't know if you know this, but we like to laugh.
Yeah.
At the expense of ourselves and others.
Right. And we, you know, certainly didn't go into that with any malicious intent or anything like that. But, you know, one thing led to another, and we got to laughing and carrying on about various things. And, you know, so if anyone out there, not just Mr. Slicey Dicey, but if anyone out there got upset, we apologize. That wasn't the intention. For the most part, you know, almost immediately afterwards, Jared over at Neve's Knives, he actually played a portion of our video and was laughing about it and carrying on, and that was funny. I did go back, or I watched some of it and listened to some of it while I was working on other things, but you know, and that's what I was hoping. I was kind of hoping that other people would come back and make fun of us, you know?
And Jared really grasped, maybe it's a Midwest thing or something, because he got the fact that ball busting is a sign of respect and love.
Right. And he even said that in his family they do.
Yeah,
and we do too.
And that's how we are too.
Yeah, that's just
maybe
how
it's
we
an
are.
Illinois thing. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, because we grew up in Illinois along with Jared and Kara. Not that we knew them or know them personally or anything, but we grew up in Illinois as well, so I'm sure we had very similar upbringings because we grew up not far from one another. You know, just a couple hours. Well, not even.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, the point is that's just kind of how we are, and so we didn't mean it that way, and I apologize if people took it that way. I trust me, there's been times in my life where I have taken jokes too far. So I'm not, you know, that's something I know that I'm capable of doing.
And delivery can change throughout a discussion of that magnitude, and laughing, and, you know, whether it's dry humor or happy-go-lucky humor or whatever kind of humor, like, we don't have to stay on our lane.
Right, absolutely. So, real quick, we got two Civivis and two Kaisers, so we're just going to start with this one Kaiser. But anyway, so what transpired from that then was, you know, almost immediately Jared did that video, which was funny. And then, you know, we had other people that we didn't include in other YouTubers that commented saying stuff like, oh, now I feel left out and whatnot.
I wish you would have done me. Do me next or whatever.
Yeah, and the thing about that is that I really picked people that I know a little bit better, people that I've talked to, and most of those people I've met in person. Some of them I haven't, but most of them I've had some sort of interaction with outside of just watching their videos or something. Mm-hmm. There were some other people that are YouTubers that I, you know, certainly have heard their name and whatnot, but I just don't really know them, and that's, you know, neither here nor there. It's just, you know, I don't have a lot of time to watch a ton of videos and stuff. So,
And like you said, it was a last minute thing. So
It
going
was.
to the people we know was easier.
Yeah, it literally, I mean, I spent, 20 minutes or something pulling pictures online, and we set it up. I mean, it literally was a very last minute ordeal. Anyway, this is the Kaiser. Oh, this is the Z82. I thought this looked kind of cool. So
Got holes for fasteners.
it does have speed holes. Pretty interesting. This is a budget knife, the Z82. But so that was this thing's really really thin, thinly ground blade here. So we did that video. Other people, enjoyed it. Whatever. Some people got upset about it. Well, then
Can't please everybody.
right. So then I hear through the grapevine after our live stream on Sunday night that Bryan at Slicey Dicey was upset about it, and that he mentioned it in his live stream, and I was told that it was at the end of the live, and so I went and checked it out.
I did too.
And so I listened to it, and then when he made the comment that he moved the time of his live show to accommodate us, as if we asked him to do that or something, or we were some type of charity case and needed his help or whatever, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah, just to lay it out there for everybody, like, we don't want anybody's help. We don't expect free things. We don't, we appreciate every dollar that you guys contribute to help us keep the show going, but it's not necessary.
And
we don't rely on it.
I don't, email and contact companies and ask them for free things or anything of that nature. I know
it's just in our nature and our upbringing not to ask for anything, just to work for it.
Yeah, and so it whatever. That's neither here nor there.
It's just us.
But
how we operate.
But yeah, that's just how we are. So anyway, so I go and watch that, and honestly, I mean, you can ask my kids, and my son is on our comment section a lot. The one thing, above all else, the one thing that I will not tolerate is being lied to. That's the one thing. Like, I can take anything else. Just don't lie to me. Don't insult my intelligence. Don't, by lying to me, I'm just not going to have it.
Lying to or about.
Yeah, right. And so when that comment was made, and he led people to believe that he in some way went out of his way to help me, or do something for me, or that insinuated that I asked him to change his time of his show, that's exactly opposite of the truth. The truth is that we started our live stream, and it was, our channel was tiny and still is. But, we were just enjoying it and having a good time. And out of nowhere, he contacted me and asked me to move the time of our stream because it conflicted with his. I didn't even know what time he went live. That's just the time that worked for us. And because I was a small channel and because I didn't want to rock the boat and whatnot, we moved the time of ours back a half an hour. Now, and that's fine. Whatever. It worked out. We've stayed 8 o'clock on Sunday nights ever since. So it is what it is. Not a big deal. And so all up until just that last Sunday night, everything was fine. And then I made that video, and there were a few things that I didn't say during that video. I was pretty worked up about the fact that he lied about me. But so there was another situation that happened, actually two situations, way before this, before we ever started our live stream, back when my channel, back when I very, very first started, I maybe had 20 subscribers or something back then, literally in the first month or two. I purchased 2 knives from Bryan, and both of those knives, I did receive the knives, but both of them... Eventually, both of them took multiple emails. I paid him, and then
it was given many excuses.
It was a shit show to get them, and it was just a mess. And one of them, he had changed out some hardware to put some different screws in because he didn't like them. and he said he would include the factory hardware with the knife. And I verified that when I purchased it. I said, hey, I really want the factory hardware because I'm going to do some mod work on this thing. And he said, oh, yeah, I've got all that. Well, I get the knife after a bunch of messing around, and the hardware's not in there. So I email him about that, and he says he sent it. And then 4 weeks go by, I still got no hardware. Anyway, I never ended up getting the hardware, and I just dropped it because it wasn't worth messing around with, and it just pissed me off. Well, poor activity. Poor showing, but whatever.
Poor character on a,
So anyway, I posted that video the other day talking about how he lied about me. And guys, I just got to be honest with you here. The number of people that have either DM'd me on Instagram, sent me emails, contacted me through via text message and whatnot is remarkable. Like, I am blown away at how many people, and I'm not going to name names and whatever.
Yeah, no, they're not our stories to tell.
Yeah, they're not our stories to tell, and I'm not even going to tell the stories. But I was simply blown away. I've heard several stories through the grapevine.
Right.
And you know what? Generally speaking, when you hear people telling these stories and whatnot, the truth generally lies somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, things get exaggerated. People are personally invested. Things can go awry.
Definitely. But in this particular case, all of these stories are about one man. All of these stories are about one man. These people are from all over the country. Even a couple are from out of the country. And these stories they all have similar ties to just dishonesty, not sending things, excuses. The list just goes on and on and on. And a lot of these people wrote big, long emails and whatnot, documenting the whole entire thing. And so I'm led to believe that after that many people, and when I say numbers of, this is in excess of 20 people I don't know the exact number, but I stopped counting around 20, have reached out to me, and they didn't want to put it in the comment section in the video. Some people did. If you go back and look at the comments of that video, you'll see people talking about how, they're pissed off that they never got this or that, or they bought that, whatever.
Yeah, you can read the comments.
You can read the comments on your own, but the point is that after that number, that many people all reporting the same type of situation, I feel like I would be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't tell you what is going on here, because at this point I have zero respect for this man. Not only did he lie about me, not only did he dick me around on purchasing a couple of knives from him a couple years ago, but at this point in time, the number of people that he's screwed over and whatnot, I'm completely done. Like, there is no amount of anything that he is going to say to me that is going to get me to believe, because I had my own experiences, me personally, my own experiences, and now all these other people have stepped forward with the same type of stuff. And there's a couple other YouTubers that I know that he screwed out of hundreds of dollars. And again, I'm not going to get into it, what the stories are and whatnot. I'm not going to drag other people's names into this. But I just got to be honest here. The knife community as a whole is made up of some amazing people. I have met some of the just awesome people.
More friends in the knife community than I have since high school.
It's been great.
And there are people on the internet that I don't even get to hang out with.
Right, and it's super cool. And that's one of the things that leads me to continue to do this. And we built this website and do these things, and I know there's some people out there that think we're getting rich, but trust me, that's not happening. But I enjoy doing it because the people are great, and that's awesome.
So,
and it infuriates me to find out that this douchebag is taking advantage of people that have just incredible amounts of kindness, and it's just so infuriating.
So let me interject.
Okay, go ahead. I'm getting worked. Let me calm down. Let me calm down.
You need to take a breath, boy. We feel like, as a couple with a platform, it is our duty, having experienced
You
it.
said duty.
Oh my gosh. Jokes. Anyway, to stop this trend of protecting everyone from their own feelings, we don't operate that way, and we're not going to operate that way, because all that does is enables people like him who are abusing his viewers. Okay? He's taking advantage of you for your money, very obviously.
Well,
if he's not willing to follow through on the promises he's made for financial interactions, if he's happy to take your funds and your support, but not provide you with things like websites he's promised and this and that.
I forgot about that.
Just you open those. So, it's imperative for us, as honest people, to stand behind our morals and our character and spread the word to the knife community so that they can make their own choices on who they want to support and who is honest and who, really deserves to be here, I guess. I mean, that may be harsh, but this falls right in line with what's going on in our country today. Everybody tiptoes around everyone's feelings because they don't want to offend anyone. But all that's doing is hurting the country and limiting people who are hardworking, who bring their best foot forward. Maybe they, aren't the most educated people. Maybe they seem lower class to some of the people in this country. It doesn't make them less of a human. It doesn't make them their value any less. And I just feel like the more we let people with poor character proceed on business as usual in this country, the further down the drain this country will go. So I'm taking a stand right now. I will not keep my mouth shut when I see someone being of poor character.
Well, so there was a situation that happened this year at Blade Show that spiraled so far out of control that it's really shocking, to be honest with you. And there was a guy at Blade Show who was going around, and I didn't know him personally. It involved a few people that I hung out with quite a bit during Blade Show. And it was shocking, to say the least, but there was a guy that was going around stealing knives, and he was so bold and brazen that he was at the pit, and he was stealing knives right out of people's pockets that were just hanging out and drinking beer and having a good time. The music was loud, there was tons of people down there, so it was easy for him to go around and just pickpocket people and steal their knives. Well, there was one guy in particular, and again, I'm not going to name any names because he didn't want to press charges and whatnot, but this guy that was stealing knives ended up in a roundabout way. It was kind of a convoluted mess, but he ended up staying in a hotel room with one of a guy that you guys all know.
Just a guy.
Yeah.
You need to know.
But anyway, he this guy ended up stealing some knives from the guys that he had roomed with because it was kind of a boys' weekend ordeal. And they decided not to press charges. Now, they got their knives back and all that, and they were happy, and they drew the line right there, and nobody pressed any charges. Well, fast forward, literally, a month and a half? Not even a month?
Maybe not even.
This guy, the guy that was stealing knives, again, I didn't know him personally or anything like that, but he was in the knife community. He was actually quite prominent in the knife community. He was like one of the moderators of the Microtech Facebook group. What? This is the guy that's in jail. I don't give a shit.
Okay, yeah, but you don't need to go there.
But the point is that he was, obviously this guy had bad things in his life going on.
He was making some bad choices. Bad
choices. And he was obviously not a good human. But he ended up shooting a person in maybe Memphis? I don't remember where it was. But anyway, if you guys, whatever, I'm not going to name names and whatnot. And obviously that's an extreme case. But when bad behavior goes unchecked, it spirals and leads to more bad behavior.
Right. People like that continue to take another inch and another inch and another inch until it escalates out of control.
Right. And so the reality is that the number of people at this point, I'm 100% on board with the aspect that the old Bryan has been up to no good for a very, very long time. Why people, people are just too nice, and the sad part about that is, and I understand being, non-confrontational,
not wanting to rock the boat,
right? But the other side of that coin is that by you not saying anything, all that does is lead to someone else ending up with the same situation,
being a victim of said person,
and so that's where I'm just drawing the line. I'm done with it.
Yeah. There's a point where being too nice is not doing anyone any favors.
Yeah. So anyway, we're just getting it out there. Now, again, there were, if you guys can go through and look at the comments of the video that I posted the other day, the vast majority of people, I feel like, agreed with what I had to say. Tons of people had the same opinion. But
some people didn't like the drama. We respect that.
Yep. Some people said that they didn't like the drama. I totally understand and respect that.
Some people made it a sexist issue, and I was not having it.
Yeah, and that was
Don't talk to me about feminism or sexism.
That was just dumb. People tried to take it to a place that it wasn't there, and it never was. Yeah, that was just stupid. But anyway, the point is that, I fully understand if you guys, some of you out there don't want to get involved or take part in some of these kinds of things, and I fully respect that. And if you want to unsubscribe from my channel because of it, I fully understand, and that's fine.
You're not hurting our feelings. It's okay.
And I'm not mad about it at all.
No, not at all.
I totally get it. I mean, I struggled with whether or not I was going to post that video the other day, but had he not have lied about me, I wouldn't have. I would have let it go. I wouldn't have said a word.
You wouldn't have said a word.
But the lying was the part that put me over the edge, and then so since I posted it, and all these emails and stuff have come flooding in, and all these people telling me their stories, I just am like, what the heck? When is this going to end? Like,
somebody's got to say something.
Like, I mean, the guy literally took, I don't know how much money it was exactly. I know it was I think the original deal was $1,500, and then it went up from there. But people gave him money to start a website that still to this day does not exist. This man took those people's money, and because he begged them so he could build a website. And it's been nothing but excuses and bullshit for over a year.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He doesn't even respond to any questions about that at this point.
Well, that's what I've heard. I don't ever watch his videos anymore, so I can't speak to what happens on the daily basis. Yeah. But I know people have been asking, and I know people are getting frustrated. Like, hey, bitch, I gave you money for a purpose. We as the community funded your goal. I mean, he crowdsourced a website, but there's no website. Right. And he just keeps coming up with all these bullshit excuses. Yeah. Guys, my wife over here is not a web developer.
Hi, that's me. I'm not technically savvy.
She built a website for us, first one she's ever done. It took her a couple of weeks working on it part-time because she has a full-time job.
And children to raise and a farm to deal with.
Yeah, unlike this guy who doesn't have a full-time job, just sits on his ass.
I'm not one to hear any excuses, folks.
Right. And so the point is, we did that website. She did an awesome job. I was super pumped and proud of her and all that. And then we had some issues with the server. They didn't like, or the web hosting. It wasn't web hosting.
They were discriminating against knife content.
Right.
So I made the decision
to switch to a different web hosting company, and she did that in 2 days. Our website was down for a total of like 12 hours. And so we have firsthand experience, or she does. I just was on the sidelines. But she has firsthand experience in all manners of what's involved to make this work and happen. And it's not that big a deal. One, it's not nearly as expensive as what he told you all it was. Right. And two, it is nowhere near is long and drawn out and convoluted bullshit that he keeps filling your heads full of.
I think he's placing the blame on some poor web development company that doesn't even know that they apparently had a contract.
Well,
just to be facetious.
I'm just going to go out on a limb. This is my opinion, but I'm pretty confident your money went in his pocket.
Right.
And now he spent that money and he's got nothing to show for it. And so now he's just going to ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
that's a character flaw. That's a problem.
Well, of course. So what's this thing called? The Kaiser? What is this thing?
The Kaiser Cutie, in my opinion.
Mini Bay?
Oh, like is it BAE?
No, it's BAY.
Damn it!
Mini Bay. So this is a little double detent. Oh, it says Mini Bay right on it.
No, hey, look
It's
at that.
Liz and Onzo. So this is a Jens Onso design, along with someone else. But I thought it was kind of cool, the black and white, and
Cute.
It's got a little deep carry clip. But let's check it out and see what's the blade steel. What is the blade steel? What the hell? Oh, it's S35VN. S35. So let's see what the edge is like on this guy. Here we go. 165. 165 on the Mini Bay.
Too shabby.
I don't know if you guys could see my arm there. The other day I told you guys I burned my arm, as well as these two fingers right there. Now it's looking pretty gnarly. Thing blistered up like crazy.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Okay, next up, this is N690. This is the Kaiser Z82. Really cool knife, and I dig the way this thing looks. It's comfortable in hand. Yeah, and like I said, this is I don't remember what these cost exactly, but it's a budget-ish kind of model. But the blade grind is super impressive. It's very, very thin and slicey. So, here we go. 180. Right on. All right, next up. So we got I picked up two of the carbon fiber and Damascus Elementum button locks. What do you think of these? Did you check one of those out? So these are going to go up on the website if you guys are interested in picking up an Elementum button lock. They've got a beautiful hollow grind, and these are 9CR Damascus is what I've been told.
I like the dark Damascus.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. A 185.
That's awfully drop shotty.
Oh yeah. No, they're really nice. And Mr. Steven Kluver, he loves the Elementum button lock, and I like it a little bit better than the Elementum just because of its size. I know a lot of people didn't really care for it because you have to push the button to open it. I don't know. To me, that's not that big of a deal, really. But it is a little strange, a little different. But for what these things cost, they are, it's a really nice little knife for the money.
Are you done drinking yet?
Yeah, sorry about all the dog noise in the background. They've been chewing bones and getting drinks of water and all kinds of stuff.
They lay and don't say a word to us all day. Ooh.
9-0.
Don't.
9-0
There's
on
no
this one.
puppy arguing.
So there you go, guys. There's a little look at some knives that we just picked up for the website. And, we wanted to get this little PSA out there for you guys. More than anything, you guys can, make your own decisions up. But I'm just here to tell you everything that I said is 100% factual. And if anybody has any questions, you can send me an email or you can put comment in this video. If you want to talk to me right here, you can send an email. I am as open and as honest as I can possibly be.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You thought about the hashtag?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll probably post something up on Instagram as well. So if you guys see something over there, you know, and we'll just get the info out there, and people can make their own decisions. I mean,
want to bring awareness to.
Yep. I just don't want to
community.
I don't want to hear any more stories like I've been reading for the last 2 days.
Yeah,
it breaks my heart to hear these things, because this kind of stuff gives us all a bad name. And I don't want to be associated with it. I don't want to have any part in it. And I mean, I'm putting myself in the middle of it because of these videos, but I hope that everyone can see that I am just trying to do right by you guys. And
please understand that this is not a play for views or money or any of that nature.
No, I didn't monetize the first video that I put out there.
Specifically did not monetize it because that's not what this is about.
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with that.
That's never what we do will be about. We can promise you that.
Yeah, no, that's not at all what's going on here. And I'm not doing it to get more subscribers, because if anything, I'll probably lose some. And I, like I said, I fully respect and understand that.
We have morals, and we're gonna stand up for them.
Right.
That's what the fact is.
That's the truth of the matter right there.
We may cuss like sailors and act a fool, but we do have a moral compass.
Just to let you know, this comes with a cool sticker and a cleaning cloth, and that's the DV sticker. This Elementum is a sticker right here, so that's cool. Do they all
come with a knife sticker like that? All Civivis?
No.
No.
So.
Knife sticker's cute though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. But anyway, so, and then this guy is a premium Kaiser, comes with the premium packaging and what have you. S35VN, cool little blade, and yeah, so some cool new stuff.
Yeah, and you say this will be going up on the website at some point?
These knives?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so you can pick up all of these knives. Are you seriously drinking again?
No, it's the other one now.
Oh, my Lord. So these knives will all be going up on the website, as soon as we can get them up there, so you guys can go and check those out. They're all brand new in the box, other than what you just saw right here. And you can also go to the website, and get CMEs. As a matter of fact, I got the mill running as we're talking here, making more CMEs. You can get like this one here, the Purple C-Tech. This one is shred carbon fiber. And, so all kinds of good stuff going on over there. And we got some new news coming up here in a couple of weeks. I'm pretty excited about that. Some really cool stuff that you guys hopefully will be pumped on. And I
don't even know what the news is.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do know what the news is.
Yeah, she knows what the news is. She's just not using her bean.
Well, he drops a lot of surprises on me. I gotta be honest.
Yeah. So anyway, post up in the comments. Let us know what you think. And like I said, if you guys got any questions or anything, again, I'm not going to bust anybody out. I'm not going to give people names and any of that stuff. But I will tell you that if you're going to get into any type of situation where there might be some type of financial money or something that's worth something, exchange, I would do it with extreme caution. So that's all I got to say about that. And yeah. Hopefully, we can put a stop to this, and he will just straighten up and quit doing this dumb bullshit.
Yeah,
that would be the best scenario right there.
All he's got to do is change his ways.
But we'll see how that works out. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this, and we will catch you next time. You got anything else?
Nope. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey!